JohnCMaxwell, Change Your World, How Anyone, Anywhere Can Make a Difference. In the age of constant crises and global challenges, it can feel impossible to make a genuine impact. Change Your World, How Anyone, Anywhere Can Make a Difference by JohnCMaxwell sets out to change this perspective, offering profound insights on adopting a courageously hopeful mindset, becoming a catalyst for change, and recruiting a transformation team. Through personal stories and practical advice, Maxwell guides the reader on a journey of self-discovery, empowering them with the tools to find the positive influence they can have on the world around them.
Embrace courageous hope. It's easy to feel overwhelmed and disheartened by the negative news that surrounds us. However, to truly make a difference in the world, you need to adopt a courageously hopeful mindset. Break free from self-imposed limitations and instead, focus on the contributions you can make, even if they initially seem small. By embracing an active, problem-solving attitude, you can inspire positive change both within yourself and in the lives of others. Every day, we're confronted with countless stories and headlines that paint a bleak picture of the world. Deadly viruses, severe wildfires, widespread unemployment and homelessness, it's a never-ending stream of negativity. But surrendering to despair isn't an option, it's essential that we all play our part in finding solutions to these seemingly insurmountable problems. To genuinely change the world, you must develop a mindset of courageous hope. Discarding pessimistic beliefs and assumptions is the first step toward becoming a changemaker. Swap your unrealistically negative outlook for one where you firmly believe you can make a difference. While it's true that you might not be able to instantly end global issues, your contributions can still be invaluable. Take the life-changing work of Brian Jarrett as an example. Despite experiencing a childhood filled with pain and abuse, Jarrett eventually found hope in helping others. He and his wife went on to create Lonesome Dove Ranch, a safe haven for young abuse survivors. Their positive impact has reached thousands of lives, proving that it's possible to rise above past hardship and foster significant change. Channel the courageously hopeful spirit of individuals like Jarrett to bring about change in the world. Hope is not a passive, naive mindset, it's an essential component of determined action and problem solving. Recognizing the scope of the issues we face while wholeheartedly believing that we can make a difference enables us to forge ahead, motivated, and relentless in our pursuit of a better tomorrow. Find a cause close to your heart, and use your newfound hopefulness to drive change and make a meaningful difference. Small actions, big change. The power of taking small steps towards creating positive change can have a profound impact on individuals and communities. Focus on your strengths and passions and start with actions that align with what you truly care about. A single act can indeed make a difference, it can inspire others and set off a chain reaction that leads to significant improvements in people's lives. Don't wait for the perfect plan, instead, be bold and start somewhere. Making a difference begins with the first step. Just imagine, walking along a beach scattered with starfish, all washed ashore by a storm. A young boy systematically tosses them back into the sea, and you wonder about his intent. How can he possibly save all these stranded sea creatures? Acknowledging the enormity of the task, the boy replies, "I can't save them all, but I can make a difference to this one starfish." Within this story lies the potency of activism. While it's unrealistic to expect to save the world at once, starting small and inspiring others to follow suit can create a powerful ripple effect. One small act ignites a spark that inspires those in its vicinity. For example, while in Lima, author Rob Hoskins encountered Tiffany, a girl living in poverty with her family. By connecting her with local resources, Rob enabled Tiffany to finish high school and establish a school for other kids in her community. This small act even inspired Tiffany's father to sober up, with the entire family becoming a force for change. One single intervention laid the groundwork for a monumental change. So, how can you unleash the power of your own small actions? Begin by examining your strengths, passions, and experiences. Determine where you can create the most impact and align it with your sense of purpose. Own your dreams and ensure that what you're pursuing genuinely matters to you. Talking about change, though noble, is futile without action. Don't waste precious time on pondering how to generate impact. Instead, start with a sense of urgency, knowing that true power comes from taking action. Waiting for the perfect plan is futile. Every journey begins with a single step. Rob didn't have all the answers when he helped Tiffany, yet simply starting somewhere created a significant shift. When you take that first step and initiate change, you will not only create a positive transformation in the lives of others but also inspire those around you to follow suit. Remember, even the smallest actions bloom into something much larger than you could ever imagine. Unleashing the power of teamwork. When faced with adversity, small business owner Sam Yoder found strength in collaboration by turning his facility into a mask manufacturing warehouse. This story highlights the importance of forming a solid transformation team, identifying shared causes, and connecting with like-minded individuals. By working together towards a common goal, even the most challenging situations can be overcome and sparks positive change. In the wake of the COVID-19 pandemic, small business owner Sam Yoder faced sleepless nights, brainstorming ways to cover his employees' salaries amidst economic uncertainty. Inspiration struck when a printing company sought his help in producing essential plastic face shields for medical workers. Despite having limited staff and facilities, the printing company provided the raw materials, and Sam's team quickly adapted their workspace for mass production. Seizing this opportunity not only kept Sam's business afloat but also rallied the workforce around a noble mission. Consequently, employee morale flourished while providing invaluable resources for frontline healthcare professionals. This scenario exemplifies the importance of harnessing the collective efforts of a driven team committed to a shared cause. To establish a strong transformational team, reach out to individuals passionate about the same cause. Tap into existing networks or organizations to pool resources and knowledge more effectively. If the right group isn't available, create one by inviting like-minded friends, family members, or coworkers to contribute towards a common goal. Encourage feedback and foster an environment where individuals feel valued and motivated to make a difference. Prioritize shared values and commitment over the number of people on the team, for a focused and harmonious atmosphere is more conducive to achieving success. In conclusion, collaborating with a dedicated team helps accomplish more than what could be possible individually. By unifying around a shared vision and mission, even the toughest challenges can be conquered, paving the way for meaningful change. Beyond passion, achieving change. The Occupy Wall Street protests of 2011 were undoubtedly fueled by passion, but they ultimately failed to create a lasting, transformative impact. The absence of clear goals, strong leadership, and organized grassroots support prevented the movement from sustaining its momentum. Sustainable change requires a positive goal, effective leadership, and a balance of top-down and bottom-up support within a well-structured organization. The fervent demonstrators of the Occupy Wall Street movement camped out in a New York park, chanting slogans and holding numerous meetings for weeks. This passionate display even sparked a global movement. Yet, it gradually lost steam and eventually vanished. The culprit behind this disappearance lies in the lack of a defined objective. The protest tackled a variety of issues, from Wall Street corruption and income inequality to global warming, diluting the protesters' core message. To bring about real change, it is vital not only to be against something but also to work towards a positive goal. Passion alone fails to create a lasting movement for change. A cause also needs effective leadership to make a genuine difference. Despite the Occupy Wall Street movement's intention to be non-hierarchical and consensus-driven, poor leadership barred its success. Unproductive meetings and conflicting agendas drained valuable time and energy. In contrast, the civil rights movement of the 1960s made considerable advances under the inspiring leadership of Martin Luther King Jr. His untiring efforts towards nonviolent protests across America contributed to the introduction of the Civil Rights Act of 1964. However, when a less effective leader replaced him after his assassination, the movement lost much of its momentum. Strong organization is another vital component of a successful change effort. A sustainable movement thrives with the support of a reliable structure, whether powered by paid staff or dedicated volunteers. Grassroots involvement is crucial in fostering change that goes beyond surface level. For instance, Michael Bloomberg's 2020 U.S. presidential campaign faltered, despite massive spending, due to a lack of grassroots support. His solitary primary victory attests to the fact that genuine transformation cannot be bought but requires widespread backing. Ultimately, real change occurs through the harmonious interplay of top-down leadership and bottom-up support, both rallying around a shared goal. Efforts to create sustainable change must be driven by more than just passion. They need clarity of purpose, competent leaders, and robust organizational backing. Values transform lives. Imagine being captivated by a world-changing business proposal only to have your confidence in the leader shaken due to questionable morals. Good values are at the core of effective leadership and can have far-reaching positive impacts on both individuals and organizations alike. No matter one's upbringing, it's never too late to adopt and practice good values, ultimately transforming one's life and the world around them. Examples from Mexico and Guatemala showcase the life-changing potential of embracing good values, emphasizing the inarguable truth that valued employees create successful organizations. Several religious and spiritual traditions all emphasize a vital principle: treat others as you want to be treated. This golden rule should serve as the foundation for all values you develop as a leader. The key to a flourishing venture lies in prioritizing the well-being of others at every turn. Whether or not you were raised in a value-driven environment, anyone can make a positive impact in the world. Good values can be learned and practiced, as they represent a daily choice, not an innate trait. By embracing these values, individuals can completely transform their lives and the world around them. Consider the inspiring story of a business leader from Chihuahua, Mexico. While conducting values training for his employees, one worker, René, admitted his inability to forgive his brother's murderer. Despite this admission, the training profoundly impacted René, who later chose forgiveness rather than revenge when he finally confronted the killer. This choice resulted in an ongoing cycle of violence giving way to healing and reconciliation for both families. Good values, when internalized, offer a blueprint for future decisions and actions that can positively impact every aspect of one's life and workplace. Guatemalan bank Bantrab serves as a prime example. Following the implementation of a values training program for all staff members, the bank experienced a nearly 20% growth spurt in their financial portfolio and consecutively received a Best Places to Work award for 3 years running. These achievements can be attributed to the power of good values in fostering success for both individuals and organizations. In conclusion, core values play a pivotal role in guiding leaders and shaping organizations. By carefully embodying and practicing good values, we not only improve ourselves but also work toward bettering the world around us. Power of transformational conversations. Good conversations shared among friends create strong bonds and foster growth. Transformation tables are gatherings that encourage interpersonal connections through authentic dialogue, promoting change on both personal and community levels. These tables center around values, offer accountability, and through their consistency, transform lives by making meaningful actions habitual. Think about the last time you lost track of time sharing thoughts and engaging in meaningful conversations with friends while food remained untouched on your table. Beyond sharing meals, such moments are about connecting and communicating with others. Conversations help navigate adversity, reach common ground, and explore new perspectives, even during tough times. Central to this idea is the belief that transformational conversations lead to change. The authors of this methodology have seen its impact through their nonprofit work, with over 1.3 million people engaging in 200,000 transformation tables worldwide. These tables serve as platforms for intentional conversations centered on values and change-making. Initiating a transformation table is easy and requires no special preparation. All you need is a personal commitment to self-improvement and the motivation to involve others in this transformative journey. Invite 3 people to participate in weekly conversations, during which each person reflects on values, evaluates their own adherence, and identifies areas of growth. Together, group members devise actionable steps to improve their lives, creating an environment of accountability and support. In subsequent meetings, everyone discusses the progress made taking these actions. Transformation tables have proven effective in fostering change on personal and community levels, as they provide a safe space for honest and authentic connections. A significant factor in the effectiveness of transformation tables is the consistent meeting schedule. This repetition allows individuals to develop new ways of being by internalizing the values discussed and making their instigated changes second nature. In essence, transformation tables build a powerful sense of accountability, allowing change to flourish through meaningful conversations. In conclusion, when we engage in deep, transformational dialogue, we create opportunities for ourselves and our communities to grow and change. Transformation tables harness the power of conversation and foster an environment where values, actions, and accountability align. Let's break the ice and embark on a journey of transformation with those around us by creating a table today. Measuring success objectively. Achieving meaningful change requires leaders to evaluate their actions based on objective results instead of just emotions. Author Rob Hoskins shares his 5DS system, a cyclical process used to accurately assess impact that includes discovery, design, deploy, document, and dream. By continuously refining actions and identifying areas of improvement, one can drive their initiatives towards making a greater difference. In the struggle for progress and change, many activists and leaders judge their accomplishments solely based on their feelings toward their actions. Yet, as author Rob Hoskins learned from his experience battling the HIV/AIDS epidemic in Swaziland, equating feeling good about an action with doing good is misleading. Despite their passionate efforts, the infection rates continued to rise, revealing a disconnect between dedication and real-world impact. From this realization, Hoskins developed an objective evaluation method, the 5DS, to ensure his programs genuinely made a difference. By applying this system, anyone can accurately measure the effectiveness of their actions. 1. Discovery. The first step revolves around gathering information. Evaluate the available resources within your field, interview experts tackling similar issues, and investigate the specific needs of the community you aim to assist. 2. Design. With a clear understanding of your objective, create an actionable plan. Visualize desired outcomes, then work backward to determine the required steps to achieve them. Establish measurable indicators of success and draft an achievable timeline. 3. Deploy. This stage involves putting your ideas into action. Start by testing your plan on a small scale, making adjustments as necessary to ensure effectiveness. 4. Document. Meticulous record-keeping of your activities and their direct impacts is crucial. Track the number of people reached, measurable outcomes, and any other relevant details that demonstrate your project's success. 5. Dream. Reflect on the progress made with your team, envisioning the impact achievable in the future. It is crucial to recognize that evaluating impact using the 5DS is a cyclical process rather than a linear one. Changing the world demands constant reflection on progress and fine-tuning of actions. By following this system, leaders can ensure that their endeavors truly create the positive difference they strive to achieve.
In conclusion, Change Your World delivers an inspiring and actionable guide for individuals seeking to make a difference in their local communities and beyond. The book highlights the power of embracing a courageously hopeful mindset, starting with small actions, building a transformation team, leading with clear goals, practicing good values, engaging in transformational conversations, and measuring results objectively. By following these lessons, readers are encouraged to look inward to ignite their own passion for change and ultimately contribute to the betterment of the world.